Thank you for viewing this video demo of the Cognitive Skills Tracker Calculator. If you're working with patients that are working on cognitive skills from a traumatic brain injury, post-concussive syndrome, right CVA, sometimes it's kind of nice to be able to just do a quick little probe. This is not normed. This is just a quick little check that you can quantify and get some kind of an idea of how they're doing on cognitive skills in general. So I've given you a scoring rubric over here. 2 is a complete correct answer. 1 is an incomplete answer, or one that's complete but you had to repeat, or where there was a long delay. And 0 is a frank error and some kind of incorrect response. So what you'll do is you'll put the patient name here. You can put the date of injury. And let's say you can either type it in, but let's say it was September 26th, and I just typed in CVA, but you can put in anything you like there. And then you're going to ask the patient the following questions. Okay, first, let's say that you're doing this on October 1st. This is the date that you're administering it. So each of these, if you hover over them, has a specific question that you're going to ask this patient, and it gives you a way to score their response. So, for example, date today, they get a 2 if the day, the date, the month, and the year are given, 4 items. If they only give 2 or 3 of those items, they get a 1. If they get 1 or less, they get a 0. And each thing is done a little bit differently, so each one has its own little set of cheat sheets there. So what I would like to show you on specifically, like for this one, what I want them to do is repeat these numbers backwards, and you're going to give them each of the numbers in turn and see how many. So if they can do all 4 of them, great, they get a 2. If they get only 3, they get a 1. If they get 2 or less, they get a 0. So this time on the spell backwards one, you're just going to choose one of these words, because we want to avoid some learning of the task. So on the first, you're going to say, okay, can you spell the word world backwards? But then when you come over here, you're going to say, okay, I want them to spell the word candy backwards. So you're going to rotate these 5 words, and you can even add some other words of 5 letters to your list if you want to, just so that you have some variety and you avoid learning. How to score 30 seconds past, what a fist-edge palm is, same and different. This is the same thing. You're only going to ask them for one set of words, how they're the same and how they're different. If they can give you 2 ways the same and 2 ways different, then they get a perfect score of 2, and so on. And I've given you your pairs of words, pen, pencil, fork, spoon. So the first day you do it, you might do pen, pencil. Then you're going to do fork, spoon. And so for 5 sessions, you've got something different, and then you can start over again. You can also put your own words in there if you want, since this is not normed. And semantic absurdities, the same thing. Just choose one so that you can have 5 different choices of things that you're going to use as you continue to give this over the several sessions. And then you're going to ask this person to remember 5 words. And these are the words that you had him repeat up here. In case you have any questions or anything, this is also all written in the instructions so that you can make yourself a little cheat sheet if you want to written down. But you shouldn't need to, because you've got all these little pop-ups that are going to come and help you. All right, so let's say that my guy doesn't do so well today. He gets a semantic absurdity, and he can't remember any of those words. Okay, so he has gotten a total score of 8, which is 40%, because this is out of 20. And by the way, this is for 20 sessions. And it plotted his score down here on the cognitive skills score. And once he gets a little bit better, this is going to go up to 20. But right now it's just to 10. So let's say, okay, so you do it again, and you do it on the 4th. And he does a little better. So let's go ahead and give him some little higher scores. So you can see here that this second time he did it, he got 14. And as time goes by, this will continue to plot, and you'll continue to see it go up to the maximum of 20 and how well he's doing, and hopefully you'll get a trend of him improving. So there's also some instructions here. All of the subtests that have, something a little bit unusual in their scoring are all detailed here as well, in case you want to make yourself a little cheat sheet or something for that, or just to remember it. Also instructions on what to do once you get the database, how to make a copy and whatnot. So let's say that you have, several sessions here and you want to print that out and put it in their chart, or in their file. So what you can do is download as a PDF and save it that way, and then print it, or you can just print it like this. The nice thing about this is that you can use this on your iPad since it's on Google Sheets. So all you have to do is log on to your Google Drive account, and of course it will be there. And even if you go offline, if you're going to a place where you don't have Wi-Fi, you can always use it. When you log on to your Google account on the iPad, you'll see 3 little dots over here on the right, and it will give you an option to work offline. So you should be able to have no trouble getting it synced when you get back into Wi-Fi, and it's really a wonderful way to do it, sort of like a little app. So thank you so much for watching this. I hope that helps you understand a little bit about what this cognitive skills tracker calculator